Okay, oh, I tried this before and the video just stopped for some reason. I'm having a little internet problem, so hopefully that is over. Welcome to my channel. My name is Tina, and I'm going to be doing Virgo through Aries in that direction. So I wrote it down on the, or I typed it out the way it's going to go. So we're going to start with Virgo, and we're going to end with Aries. So we'll look at the clock here. I think it's 1, I don't even know. Yeah. Okay, Virgo. So we're just checking out the weekly energy. Let's see what's going on for Virgo. Spirits, angels, guides. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and giving me cool, great messages for all the signs. Uplifting messages for the week. So today's the 7th, right? So it'd be through the 14th. Ooh, Valentine's Day. So the next 7 days for Virgo. Let's see what it is. Thank you, angels, spirits, guides. What's the messages? Communication is key, and look at the bigger picture. I am only taking 2. Bottom of the deck, luck is on your side. So something lucky is happening. I feel like there's something about communication here that's important, and we will clarify with tarot and see what that means for you. So if you're just joining me, we're on Virgo, and just checking a little weekly check-in for Virgo. Communication is key. This is a Gemini vibe, and look at the bigger picture is a Sag vibe, and so is luck is on your side. So you got a couple of Sages. So I don't know if you have that somewhere prominent in your chart, or maybe you're somebody in your life. I feel like something's bothering you. Something that keeps you up at night. Maybe it's about money, maybe it's about loyalty, maybe it's about a partnership or a family. Yeah, I feel like maybe the problem is you're not really seeing it correctly, you know, because I got the devil and the moon, which kind of says like, you know, maybe you're not seeing things clearly. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles, Spirit. What about the 10 of Pentacles for communication is key? Why is that here with the 9 of Swords? It's like you're worried about your family. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles comes out with the Empress, the Star, the Hermit, and the Justice card. Wow. So I feel like maybe you've been thinking about something for a while. It could be about a mother figure. The Empress is definitely a nurturing figure, you know. So I don't know if this is you or your mother or something like that, but I feel like you have gone inside and thought about this a lot. I feel like you're seeking justice and seeking healing for this situation. Spirit is saying like it's really important to communicate how you're feeling. Communicate what you found out in the Hermit mode. Show me what the Justice is for Virgo. The card that fell down is Success, 6 of Wands. So the Justice in whatever this is that's haunting you, like this 9 of Swords, it's the Justice is that is going to be successful. So I feel like there's just some healing to be done, some deep inner work, right? This could have something really to do with the way you see yourself too. You know, like maybe there's just something inside of you that, like from a childhood, that makes you feel like you're not, I don't know, not everything that you are. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at what the bigger picture is going to tell us. Maybe we'll find out some more. Spirit, clarify, look at the bigger picture for Virgo. What are they needing to look at the bigger picture about? Okay, so it's either, well, it's the World card. So that means an ending and a brand new beginning. So like there's a cycle closing, some kind of cycle. It could be like a generational thing too. Because I see like an old lady and a little boy, which tells me that's at least a third generation, you know, like 3 generations down or back. That whatever it is, that's what Spirit is saying. Like, look at the bigger picture. Like, this affects more than you. This affects your whole entire lineage, you know, like whatever this is. It is an ending. It's a transformation. There's a 10 of Swords here. I think it's something also that, you know, you've had to work through. I feel like, you know, you've had to release it, surrender it, right? Transmute the energy. Well, Spirit, what happened? Tell me, can you tell me what happened in the past? Tell me what happened in the past to Virgo. Okay, so it's, I mean, what happened in the past is you had someone possibly that you were psychically connected to, or that you worked with, right? That brought stability. I mean, you looked at them as like you're solid as a rock person, and they made your home stable, and something happened. Well, what happened? Something that wasn't fair. Put you in such a scared place. Like, seriously scared for your life. Like, not knowing what to do. Not knowing what you want. But I feel like you're figuring it out. I really do, because, yeah, you're cutting yourself free. I feel like you've had a rough go. Like, there's been something happened. Your family was broken apart somehow, or there's some kind of a ending here. And I think it's been so difficult for you. Luck is on your side. Let's see what's lucky happening for. What's happening for Virgo that's lucky? Why is luck on their side? What's happening for them? This is kind of like, I feel like Wheel of Fortune vibes, right? Like the wheel spinning and for you. Well, what's happening is Spirit is coming in, 8 of Wands, very quickly to help you balance. I feel like maybe you're going to get some kind of new cool idea. It's going to line you up. Body, mind, spirit, all going same. Yeah. You see love different. You're going somewhere. I feel like you have been like in this spot about whatever this was from the 6 of Cups. So 6 of Cups is something you can't stop thinking about someone. You can't stop thinking about. In the 4 of Cups is about being completely oblivious to everything that's going on around you because something terrible happened. But what's lucky coming toward you is like, it's just like a whole new world, like something beautiful. It's a new beginning. It is the Judgment card is here, meaning that your soul is kind of like taking the lead here for you guys. Where are you taking them, Spirit? I feel like they're been taking you to love and the Chariot, which is about Two of Cups. So maybe a soul friend coming in and love, a new opportunity in love. That's what it looks like. That's really what it looks like. This is a faded thing too. And I also feel like, you know, you've been feeling a little stuck. And this is what's happening. Like spirit is coming in very quickly. I feel like your vibe is raising and you are changing. Um, and I feel like there's new love coming in. There could be travel. There could be a lot of travel. I also feel like, clarify the Hanged Man here. I feel like you've been in kind of like really stuck for a while, like trying to figure things out. Yeah, guarded, 7 of Wands, trying to look at things. I feel like you're trying to protect your family really hard. I feel like that's been your focus for a while. I also see the 6 of Swords saying like you're moving out of that kind of energy where you feel guarded because there's some truth coming in. I feel like spirit is giving you some clarity about something. What is it? Okay, it's the 9 of Pentacles and also the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom, saying like the truth that they're telling you is something about your own stability, your own value, your own worth, and your relationship with spirit. You see how that bird is talking right to her? It's almost like he's telling her a secret. And I don't know. And then at the bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like there's something that you've been working on that's like gonna, I don't know, it's like maybe a side hustle or something like that. I feel like money looks good, stability looks good. I feel like that's kind of what happened. Like you lost your stability somehow. Like you just kind of got knocked off your axis, and spirit says, okay, you've been wobbling around long enough, and I'm going to free you from all of this and show you something. So I feel like you're getting some kind of new information about this loss, about this cycle that's ended. And I'm sure it will be different for everyone, whatever that is. But I kind of feel like something's being made clear to you, something you didn't know about. The communication is key. Card, like whatever it is that's bothering you so bad, you know, I feel like you need to talk about it. You need to let it out. You know, it obviously looked like there was an ending there, whether that's somebody left you or somebody died. Like either way, like it's important to like talk about it. Talk about your feelings. Um, I think the reason that it's so important is because if we don't, we keep it all inside of us and then it just boils up. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know what it feels like to me when I keep it in and I like really isolate and I don't tell anybody what's wrong. I get really bad heartburn, you know, like indigestion. Like that's how it manifests for me, and that's when I know like, oh, I need to cry or scream or something. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like, you know, whoever it is that you're gonna talk to, like if it's like about grief, I feel like, you know, there are grief support groups, and it's okay to go to those. You know what I mean? It's okay to go to those, and there's people there that are feeling just like you, if that's what it's about. Even like divorce groups or single parent, like learning how to be a single parent, like talk about it, because it's not the easiest thing in the world to like suddenly be in that position if you've never been in it before. It's scary, and I feel like spirit is trying to let you know that they're right there. And I think, you know, talking to spirit and like being honest about those feelings too and asking for information helps too. So that's what I have for you. Leo's next. Let's see what's going on for Leo for the next week. What's the vibe there? So find someone to communicate with, like even if it's a counselor or a group or something, you know, find someone that will listen and offer positive feedback, you know. All right, confidence is your key to success. And that's a Leo vibe. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. That's a Capricorn. And it's time to release negativity. Leo. All right, so let's check out confidence is your key. Confidence is your key to success. Let's clarify that one first. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for pushing the like button. Thanks for joining me today. Appreciate it. Subscribe, like, share, all that. Clarify the confidence is your key for Leo, please, Spirit. Okay. So, confidence is your key. So they give you two of the most confident cards in the deck. The Emperor and the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is definitely you. The Emperor is an Aries vibe, right? But still fire. And I see the Five of Pentacles here, which means that there's something here where you're feeling a little lacking. Like something happened. I see the Tower. Something happened here and it made you feel alone. I think it broke your heart too. So, Spirit, can you tell me how? How do they gain their confidence, Spirit? How do they do that? Give me 2 cards, 4 steps toward confidence. What do they do? Okay, it's about maybe doing something that you love. This guy is a sculptor. This people are sculpting. And focus on the sun. Those are the 2 things Spirit is saying. Like, focus on what makes you happy, something that you really dig doing. She's making a sculpture out of it looks like a tree stump. And the sun is all about being happy, positive, seeing things clearly. It's about joy, abundance, everything good. So I feel like that's the message. Like, stay in that zone. Create something beautiful, something that makes you excited, something that feels good. And focus on, all the good things in your life. The end of a tough cycle approaches, so there's an ending here. 7 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and the World. Yeah. So I feel like you've been a little confused. And 5 of Wands is often about like a struggle, right? So maybe you have a lot of options and you're very confused about which one to choose. But I also see an ending here with the World card. That means an end to a cycle, an end to a tough cycle, and that's what we're clarifying. Like, this is over. This problem, whatever it is, what's coming in is everything that you want. So I feel like the 7 of Cups is here saying, like, get clear on what you want because it's yours. It's coming. This cycle is ending, it's over, and what you do next is completely up to you. Walk towards something. Let the universe know something that you really want. 9 of Cups. It's coming. Like, you got to get ready. You got to get into the receiving position because it's on its way just for you. Time to release negativity. Spirit, show me that. Okay, so the Death card comes out first. This is about transforming something, changing something. It could be about love. With the Lovers card, there could be a transformation in your love situation. I feel like it's going to take a lot of strength here, but I do see you manifesting it. You're here with in your own energy with the Strength card. Okay, so what's negative that they have to release, Spirit? 6 of Swords. So Spirit's taking you out of there. There must have been some kind of karmic relationship that you were in, possibly with a pentacle sign, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. What happened? What happened in the past? What do they need to release? Okay, so it could have something to do with an air sign. There's a Knight of Swords coming in really, really quick. Maybe offering a new beginning. I feel like this is something that you've been holding on to, and I feel like it's something that you need to let go, because I don't think I mean, you get to decide. It's Seven of Pentacles. Do you want to put any more energy into this relationship? Because I feel like it hurt you and you're healing from it now. Yeah, Ten of Wands. It's been a pain in the ass. It has. It is somebody, I feel like you've been like in a loop with. Six of Cups. So now you've got six, three sixes all in this, clarifying this. So here's what I think. I feel like this, oh, and at the bottom, Six of Wands. You have all four sixes. So basically, here's the first thing, like watch for sixes, because, and then when you see multiple sixes, like be aware of what you're thinking when you see them. What's on the radio, what's on the TV, all of that stuff. Because honestly, I feel like this is about some kind of karmic cycle that you've been in. And that's what's ending, is this cycle. Like, I feel like you go back to this same situation over and over and over again with all the sixes, you know? Definitely a karmic number. And I just feel like, you know, that's the cycle that's ending. And whoever this person is, I'm sure you know who it is. It's somebody you love. But it's somebody that it just doesn't seem to ever work out. It's a pain in the ass. It's heavy. They're heavy. You know what I mean? Like, they carry a heavy, I don't know, vibration of their own. And it's a lot for you, you know? And I feel like this person has actually made you feel some type of way about yourself that's not good. Like, I think that's how come they're saying, like, here's these two, Emperor and King of Wands energy, Leo, because you're not thinking like yourself, you know. Leos are confident. Leos are the Strength card, and they're filled with confidence and pride and dignity, you know, and it's looking like, you know, that's something that maybe you have recently lost touch with those energies, you know. So I feel like this week, I feel like you're letting go of something. I feel like Spirit's ushering in some kind of new vibe that's stronger, that's... So confidence, work on your confidence this week. That's what's going to be happening, I think. Okay, Cancer with you next. Let's just get a few moon cards for Cancer. Work through your fears. That's the Scorpio card. So, some kind of fear going to be worked on this week. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Bottom of the deck. A time to give rather than take, Virgo. So, the first thing I want to say is, if you don't know what your North Node is, or even if you do, you might want to like do some research on it. Because I feel like step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So your North Node is the path that your soul came to live. Like, it's the lessons, it's honestly, it's the missing puzzle piece, and a lot of people don't even know it. A lot of people don't care. I think a person gets to a certain point in their life, though, like when something really weird happens and they're like, what the fuck? Maybe I better look at my North Node. Anyways, this card is coming out for a reason. So, Cancer, you should look in your North Node and see what that is for you. There might be some interesting information in it. Okay, work through your fears. What are the fears for Cancer? What's Cancer afraid of here? Making a decision. Two of Wands. This is like choosing yourself. So I feel like you can go anywhere right now, but you're afraid to take the first step. And that's what the Two of Wands is. It's like, you know that song? He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world. Hi, Tim. Nice to see ya. Anyway, so that's what I'm feeling like. Like, I feel like you really are at a spot right now, Cancer. You can go anywhere. You can do anything. Like, it's a jumping off spot, but you're scared. And the Strength card came out with it as well. So this is like reaching in deep, finding that lion that's inside you, you know? You're afraid for some reason, but I feel like you need all this strength here. Okay, so yeah, another another two, which is another decision, right? Trying to make a decision, but this one is like she's totally surrendering this. Like she feels like she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know what way to go. She's like, she's seriously arms wide open. Um, Arms wide open, heart chakra open, and hands up, waiting for an answer. Like really, you know, talking to spirit. Here's what it looks like needs to happen. Like, I feel like this is where you're at. This is such a fear, too. Like, look at her. She's totally, like, got a rope that's got her stuck to that tree for some reason, right? But she does have a knife. So she is able to cut herself free, but for some reason, maybe I don't know, she's scared. Why is Cancer so damn scared? What happened, Spirit? Okay, so it looks like you're being pulled in a couple different directions. It looks like to me like you're torn between protecting your family and I think you need stability, but maybe, you know, yeah, this is about stability. King of Pentacles. I do see you talking to spirit in the hermit position, like going inside and going like, God, I don't know what to do. So that's the second time I've seen this. Work through your fears. So I feel like you are working with spirit, and I feel like eventually what's going to happen is you're going to be shown like your strength, and I think you're going to be shown your own stability, like your own stability, not from someone else, but your own. And this is being given to you by spirit. This is the Eight of Wands, super fast energy. And I feel like the reason that it's coming in so fast like that is because you have been talking to spirit. You are kind of in the receiving position here. And I think you're aware of your fears. You're afraid that you're stuck to something, like you can't move. Or the Eight of Swords can also be about like depression, like, and just like if you're, you know, that rope is like metaphorical, right? She's not really stuck to the tree, but she feels like she is, you know. So I don't know what that means for you. Like, do you feel like you're stuck at a job, or do you feel like you're stuck in a situation? I feel like there's a lot of some kind of fear about your family. Seven of Wands, this one, it's like these people are standing in front of their home, like protecting it profusely, you know. I also see loyalty there, confusion. At the bottom of the deck, what I see is there's possibly somebody that makes promises and doesn't keep them. Five of Swords. This is ending, and I think that's the decision you have to make. Like, I think you're afraid to end it, to end the hope of it, to end something. But I mean, there's someone here who wasn't even honest, but you feel like you have to stay there, is what it looks like. Step out of your comfort zone. Let's see what the North Node looks like. I think the reason that you don't want to end it is because of love. I feel like, because I saw the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So that's what keeps you tethered in this situation, is love. Step out of your comfort zone. The first card out is the Empress, to clarify that. Right on. It's my North Node too, Tim. Okay. So, step out of your comfort zone. It might be time for you to like if this is your North Node, like Tim just said it was his. Well, Cancer is the mother of the zodiac, so that is the North Node. You know, I mean, there's a whole bunch of things to that path, um, but basically, it's the mother of the zodiac. What it's what is clarifying here, like step out of your comfort zone. I feel like, you know, first of all, it's to like actually really put on this Empress energy, um, and nurture yourself and other people. The Nine of Pentacles is also here, which is a card about being single. And it's a card about really getting in tune with spirit, your higher self, knowing your value, knowing your worth, and not being afraid of really, I mean, the Empress is not afraid, right? And then the King of Swords comes out here. So this King of Swords is about making decisions based on what he knows, rather than how he feels. Like over here, work through your fears, right? So over here in this part, working through your fears, you are completely embedded in fear over here. And this King of Swords is exactly the energy coming for you so that you can work through that, because the King of Swords says, is it true? Is the way you're feeling very, is it true? Because what I feel like is there's something inside you that feels, I don't know, unable to commit to a decision to change something. It could be even about a belief about yourself. Like for instance, if you've been in a cycle, which it looks like you have, like been in a cycle with someone who makes promises and then doesn't keep them, it's really time for that to end, that cycle to end. Like, unless you want to keep going, you know, like that. I mean, it's up to you, but Spirit is saying, like, is it true that that's what you deserve? No. You know, and the King of Swords has to be honest. He has to make decisions honestly. And so that's why this energy is coming in here with the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Swords, because it's like an uprising. Like you're getting all these energies to let you know who you really stinking are. See the High Priestess here, which is talking about using your intuition and following it. And I feel like it's saying, like, you know what to do. And then the Knight of Pentacles comes out. It says, make your plans. Make the plans. You know how to go. Listen to your intuition. Listen to that King of Swords inside of you that can identify bullshit 1,000 miles away, right? He just won't have it. That's why he's here for you. Now, a time to give rather than take. Clarify that. This is the Four of Pentacles, and this is all about tapping in. It's about understanding your connection with spirit and trusting that connection and staying in there, right? Four of Swords. I feel like it's time to give rather than take. This is about healing, justice, laying down a heavy load. And sharing what your knowledge is. Okay, so everything that you've learned, like from this situation, you know, like every situation really, every fear you have, everything, it all came from somewhere, you know? It all came from somewhere deep inside of you, and it made you who you are. And I feel like you're starting to figure that out here. And a time to give rather than take. This is preparing you for like helping other people, because the Nine of Wands is here. And in this Nine of Wands, this guy is not, you know how usually they show him like guarded and not letting people in. This guy's arms are wide open. His heart chakra is open. He clearly knows why all those things happened to him, because it gave him so much knowledge, and now he's able to guide and help and teach other people. So that's what the giving is about. You know, like, I feel like this whole thing is directing you, like, work through your fears, tap into that north node, get out of your comfort zone. This is your comfort zone is thinking with it, this is okay, whatever's going on over here, like this, someone's not telling the truth. you know and in the overall energy, this is all about you helping other people heal, because you know how. So this information that you're learning, working through your fears and everything, it's really leading you to somewhere very great, as far as, like, our society goes, our world, our universe. So what you're doing is really important work, and I think it's important that everybody realize that. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Hope that makes sense. Oh, thanks, Tim. I'm super glad you feel that way. I am. I'm glad they help you. Sometimes I feel like I watch a lot of tarot readings on YouTube, That's kind of how I learned how to read. I just watched other readers. And I don't read tarot the same way. I really don't. And I mean, they have such different messages than I receive. So thank you for that. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little out there. All right. Let's see for Gemini. A win-win outcome. Hi, Dan. How's it going? Nice to see ya. I have that. Conclusions are within reach. That's the overall energy. I think there's a win-win forecast for you, Gemini, and balanced spirituality and practicality, and conclusions are within reach. Libra and Pisces and the eclipse are the moons that they're talking about. Yeah, I mostly kind of I just read art, I read the art more than I don't know. That's how come I never use the Rider-Waite. Oh, you must not have bought eggs then, huh? I feel like we all need to donate plasma to buy a freaking carton of eggs. God, I was just telling my kids the other day, like, we grew up and had chickens. So I went out and got chicken eggs, when I was little. And we had a cow, so we had milk. And I was thinking about how kind of cool that was to live like that. I'm glad I experienced it. I need an egg, sugar mama. Me too. Ooh, is it good? Is it good, Tim? Okay, I gotta stop visiting with you guys and get back to this. This is the Gemini reading. Spirit Soul, thank you so much. Win-win outcast. So, something's going on where you are surrendering, very emotional. Something is upsetting you, Gemini, and Spirit is saying, we're getting the hell out of here. Come on, get in the boat. We're taking off. Where are you taking, Gemini? On some new venture. Something you're learning about while you're talking to them in the hermit mode. This is definitely meant for you, the Wheel of Fortune, destiny. Whatever this is. Eight of Pentacles, Hermit, and the Wheel. So, let's see. And then it's successful, Six of Wands. So what should we do with that? I need to know more about what in the heck. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles and first. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles for Gemini. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. I'm asking about the Eight of Pentacles, Spirit. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. All right, I clarified that Eight of Pentacles, which is about like getting good at something. It's honing a skill. I feel like it's something that you have done like on the side. Like maybe nobody even knows you do it. I feel like you've been making plans, but actually maybe you keep it to yourself more. I feel like I don't know what this is, like Nine of Wands. Like, it's like you don't want anyone to see what you're doing. But here's what it is. Like, it's creating something, and it's using your intuition, and I feel like you love it. Like, it makes you feel so good. Ten of Cups. Something that you love. Something that you're working on. I don't think you really want to share it for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe just because it's what makes you feel good, and I don't know. So Spirit, like, what are they talking to you about in the Hermit? Okay, so you're healing some kind of like it's the Eight of Wands. So you're healing either like mental illness or depression or fatigue or like overthinking. That's what you're talking to Spirit about, is you're like just dumping all of it on to them. What's the outcome of the Hermit? Healing. Okay. Healing, and I feel like you're also gonna just go ahead and like do what's best for you, even though you're a little bit scared. I feel like it is your wish fulfillment. You've been working on something for quite a while, and it's about to pay off, Gem. Look at that. That's the Harvest card. It's also the Judgment card. So this is about cause and effect. You did something and you're reaping the benefits. It's a beautiful harvest. Like, it's a beautiful harvest. Okay. It is meant for you, and it is successful. Tell me about the wheel. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. So something here ended, and it kind of like threw you off balance, maybe even financially, is what it's saying. But very quickly and shockingly, something is changing with that Wheel of Fortune. Like, I see the Six of Wands, so it's like you are totally 100% successful. And here's what happens. It's like very, very quickly. It's so, yeah, here. And it's a shock. It's a tower, but it's a good tower, right? So it's shocking. You were off balance. You've been talking to Spirit about it. You're like, I don't know what to do. Spirit is saying, like, just give it to me. Or like, okay, take it. And they're like, get in the boat. I'm taking you here. And whatever you're working on in secret, like, you're not sharing this with the world. You're not yet. But Spirit is saying, like, do share it with the world, because it's gonna freaking explode and bring you like so much stability for years to come. It is very successful. It is your plan. The wheel is here. Okay, you definitely don't see it coming. Now, balancing spirituality and practicality. Let's see what that says. Are you from Montana, Dan? I'm from Montana. Do I know you? Besides from here? Balance spirituality and practicality, and welcome to everybody who's on here. Thanks for pressing the like button. Thanks for subscribing, all that. Gemini, why is balancing spirituality and practicality here? This is a Pisces vibe. 9 of Wands. Okay. So this is the 9 of Wands where the guy is definitely sharing his knowledge. He's being a teacher. He's not cutting people off and like telling them to get the hell out. He's like, come on here and listen to me, because I do know how to get through that kind of shit. So I feel like you're honestly becoming some sort of really great teacher, and I feel like it's new, but it makes you feel alive and loved. And I feel like you're leading with love also and inspiring people. Oh, the Tower comes out again. Why is the Tower here? This could be the good Tower, right? Like you just need a little balance here because you're working on something. It's going to explode and it shocks you. Gemini. Oh, that looks so cool. I'm so excited. Aren't you excited to have a good Tower? I'm a gem. Sun and Moon. Here comes King of Cups. So, balance spirituality, practicality. Why is the King of Cups here? It's someone from your past. It's someone from your past who's a lover. The Lovers is here as well. The Judgment card is here. King of Cups, 6 of Cups. So basically, someone's coming in. Someone you already know. And it looks like it's someone that you've been, like, really hurt by. 5 of Cups and 9 of Swords. Like, this 5 of Cups is someone actually blowing out the candles. So they've definitely accepted something. Or it appears that they do accept it, but they're 9 of Swords, so secretly all night long they're not okay with it. Which might be when you're doing this thing, whatever this is over here, remember? Because you're working all night long. I didn't know if I showed you that. But that 8 of Pentacles is like, yeah, it's like up all night, working by the night. Like no one sees you, no one knows what you're doing. And it might be during this part, like you're up all night worrying about you lost something. You lost something important to you and you can't sleep. At the bottom of the deck, I see the 8 of Swords, cutting yourself loose. I also see the 2 of Swords, like just surrendering the outcome, like I don't know what to do. This is having a choice and not knowing how the hell to do. But what I feel like is 4 of Wands is coming in. This is like a stable, solid union. And it says win-win. So I think you're winning in money, and I think you're winning in love. And I think that's why that card is there. Like you're winning. Like you don't even see either one of these things coming. This could be just blow you away, right? Let's see what's at the bottom with the full moon eclipse. It says conclusions are within reach. Tell me about that, Spirit. Here's the Empress. So she is a nurturer. She cares for her creations. Okay, so it looks to me like there's been some kind of like really heavy, yeah, Four of Wands. Something really, really heavy on your mind, in your heart. Like it's caused you to stagnate. I don't know if someone walked away from you or you walked away from someone. This Eight of Cups really looks like someone sleeping outside with a kid. You know, that's what the card looks like. So I feel like this person left somebody. She's obviously the Empress. She's a mother. And she's alone in the cold right now. It's heavy. It's a heavy burden. And she doesn't even know what to do. Four of Cups. She's like stagnating. She's like growing into the trees. She's got... So this is what's been going on behind the scenes. Like, and this is how come Spirit's moving you out of that. Yep, King of Swords. That's your own energy. Getting honest about it. Cutting out what doesn't serve you. Old beliefs, right? Old beliefs. And then here comes Ten of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this Ten of Pentacles, this money is coming from you. This is coming from just you, and it's about something that you do in secret. I don't know what it is. But I feel like it's like it's a gift, right? It's something that you do. I don't know. Maybe you read tarot in secret, or maybe you are a closet medium, or maybe maybe you're an artist or a singer. I don't know what you are, but I do see like the source of your money is here. It's you. It's just that you got to get really honest with yourself about yourself. Like what I'm feeling is like you're not how great you are. You're not giving your soul the credit that it deserves. You know what I mean? You're not seeing it right now. And I think it's because of somebody that hurt you. And I don't know if that's the somebody that's coming back. It could very well be. Because they're coming in offering love. And you don't know what to do. You worked so hard to let them go. But they're coming. I feel like they're attracted to you and they can't help it. I don't know what you're doing. Or who that's for. I hope it resonates for someone. But I see lots of money, lots of love, and a lot of healing too. So let's see. Taurus would be next. Taurus. I grew up in Idaho, Dan. I moved to Montana in I think 1988, and I moved to Nye, Montana, which is up by, it's a mine, and my dad was a miner. It's so beautiful up there. It's probably about 80 miles from where I live now. I live in Billings now. But I grew up in Bonners Ferry, Idaho, which is all the way to the top, right by the Canadian border in Idaho. What a beautiful place. Okay, Taurus. I don't know why, but I thought, Dan, I thought you were, I thought maybe you were from Texas. I don't know why, but maybe because of, the Empress. I don't know what she's calling herself. She's changed her name like 5 times. You know what I'm talking about? The 1111 girl. Okay, Taurus. A fiery climax approaches. Surrender to the divine, and communication is key. Okay, so something's about to end. We got Aries vibes and Gemini's vibes. Okay. A fiery climax approaches for Taurus. Spirit, tell me what this is about. Fiery climax approaches. 4 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Jeez. What's happening? Knight of Pentacles. This is like all Pentacles. King of Pentacles now. A fiery climax approaches. Okay. So I feel like there's something here that maybe you've been hanging on to. It could be a karmic relationship, right? With the 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is about like, should I spend any more time with this? You know, where should I put my energy? Basically what it is. And the Knight of Pentacles is about making plans. And the King of Pentacles is about your stability. So it looks like you're hanging on to something karmic. You're trying to decide if you want to hang on to it or if you should make plans and just focus on your own stability. I feel like there's some kind of new, more pentacles, right? I feel like there's something new that you're going to start working on, like for work. What's this 8 of Pentacles here about, Spirit? So maybe this is about hanging on to a job, right? I feel like you're working on something else. I feel like you're going to start something else or go somewhere else with your... I feel like this is about money. And I don't know why, but it looks to me like you're changing the way you make money. There's a 2 of Cups here too. So you could be starting a business with someone, and if that's what's going on here, it's definitely good. Like, it's definitely a go. It's definitely full of, you know, abundance with this. It's a 2 of Cups, so it's definitely a soul friend. It doesn't have to be a lover. It can be a lover, but not necessarily. But what I see is, you know, maybe you have some kind of attachment to an old job, or you're like afraid somehow. I feel like that's going to change. And I feel like you're going in a new direction. I think you're going to do something you like. I think you're going real fast. I feel like you're creating something. The Chariot. So this could be about going very quickly. It can be about really perfect balance within yourself. You know, mind, body, spirit. It's also about creating something with someone else. So let's see. Surrender to the divine, Spirit. Tell me what this is about. Okay. So yeah. So this is the World card. It's about the ending, right? It is about an ending because there's a fiery climax that approaches. But you're like really thinking about it. Like those are all about Pentacles. So this is all about your money here. And Spirit is saying, surrender to the divine. We know you're scared. But there's something that has to come to an end here with the World card. Something much better in front of you, Taurus. What is it? What's in front of them? What do you got up your sleeve, Spirit? Okay, so it's strength. It's going to take all the strength that you have probably to start this new beginning. But it is something that you've been manifested. It's something that you want. It's something that makes you feel confident inside. It's something that's going to provide you confidence. It is something very passionate to you. Something, right? All you have to do is decide. Like, you have to decide to invest in yourself. Have the confidence to invest in yourself. And if you don't, Spirit is saying, like, just surrender it. Surrender the fear. I'm telling you, I just did a TikTok video that was like that. So weird. I did one yesterday it was like that for another reading too. But let me tell you about it. So I did it out of the Lightworkers Oracle deck. And now I forgot. God, my head is just... You guys ever do that? Like, it's been happening more and more to me. Like, my thoughts just escape me very quickly, and I don't know why. I was talking about my TikTok video. I don't know. I don't want to take so much time. Okay, so surrender to the divine, because it's time for a transformation here. I feel like there's other people involved, another transformation. And then the King of Wands. So I feel like there's a King and Queen of Wands here, which again, like kind of reminds me of the balance, because you did get the Chariot card here, right? And now you have the King and Queen of Wands, which is the masculine, feminine of the wand suit. So this would be fire energy, passion. So it could be about some kind of passionate connection, but I feel like it's more about you. You know, transforming the way you see yourself, maybe, and the way you see others, because I see you working with other people in this Five of Wands. Five of Wands is usually about arguing, but not this one. This is like cooperating, getting along. I see the Emperor at the bottom. Didn't we have the Empress already? Was that in the last reading? Maybe it was. So the Emperor. So like this, I don't know. Maybe it's your business. You're starting a new business and you're not gonna stop. Like once you make the decision. But I do see a Two of Cups person here, so there could be love coming in. Communication is key is the Gemini card for you. So let's see. In 81. In 81, I was still in Barners. I graduated in 1981. Communication is key. So there's something that you are really struggling with. You know, it's Two of Pentacles and Nine of Swords. So I feel like you're being pulled in a couple different directions. You don't really know what to do, right? About a love situation because the Lovers is here. Or about... yeah, the Lovers, because I was thinking it was Gemini, but it's not. It's Taurus. So you're being pulled in a couple different directions. What does this say again? Communication is key. So if there's a problem in your relationship or with somebody that you love, maybe somebody that left, it is the Empress. Communication is key between this relationship, Taurus. Here's what's laying right here. Right here under communication is key is these guys. So I am seeing a lot of like really good vibes. Remember we had the Two of Cups as well. So if you're in a relationship, remember to communicate, like, especially if you're with a sign that requires it, like Gemini, because that's what it's saying. Like, this is a Gemini card, and it says communication is key. Geminis have to be talked to. They can't shut up. I am one. I have it sun and moon, and sometimes I just want to tell everything. Like, sometimes I spend a lot of time alone, and then all of a sudden, like, my kids come home, like my daughter comes over or something, and it's like I vomit everything I wanted to say for the last week on her. Sometimes I feel bad about it, but that's what it's like with being a Gemini. It's like you got to speak, and you got to have other people speak to you. It's like it's necessary. So, Taurus, make sure to talk to this person, this lover, this Two of Cups, this Emperor, Empress vibe, because it's stinking coming for you. But it's really important if you want to keep something like that, to be honest and real, you know, and say what's on your mind. Even if it's just something you're uncomfortable with, do it anyway. Talk to them, tell them. Because it looks to me like, you know, Nine of Swords, you're worried about something. You're up all night and you're not sharing it with your lover. Emperor was in the Gemini reading. You graduated in 81 too? That was a great year, wasn't it? Okay, angels, spirits, guides. We got one more to go. It's Aries. Give me some messages for Aries. Okay, it's time to take action, Aries, and step out of your comfort zone. North Node and bottom of the deck. Be bold and make the first move. I don't know what this is about. It's time to take action. Kind of feels like love, doesn't it? Be bold and make the first move. Step out of your comfort zone. So it's got something to do with your soul journey. The North Node is here. So let's see. It's time to take action. Tell me why Aries needs to take action. In what area? Tell me about it's time to take action. Ace of Wands. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So first of all, it looks to me like there's a transformation happening here because the Death card is here, right? So I feel like something big is transforming and it's even telling me what it is. So I feel like you've been a little stagnant here with something. Like, I don't know if these are sad thoughts or like loss or depression. I'm not sure. Four of Cups. And what you're transforming into is like a Ace of Wands. So like brand new you. Like you're popping out of that Four of Cups somehow, transforming into the Ace of Wands. I think you got a really good idea or something. And there she is. The wheel. That's why. Because the wheel's moving. It's time. It's time to take action, Spirit says. We're tired of looking at you growing into this tree, Aries. Tell me what the Wheel of Fortune is bringing. Freedom. Like freedom in your head. Freedom to make plans to go wherever you want. Where does Aries want to go? Where are they going? So it's like you felt stuck in this tree. Like super stuck. You're overthinking, right? Spirit says it's Judgment Day. So basically what's happening is your chakra system, like you're being completely aligned. And that can happen in a lot of ways. You can help yourself with that too, like by opening those chakras and like paying very close attention to what they feel like. You know what I mean? Like, how does it feel when X happens, X, Y, Z? You know, where do you feel it at? I was just talking a little bit ago about like when I don't speak what I want to speak or whatever, and I just keep it to myself, and it feels like heartburn, which is like totally, you know, heart and solar plexus chakras. So to have it manifest as a physical pain is my body saying like, enough, enough. This has to open. We have to let this go. I can't talk to you. I'm not being able to talk to you. So that's how I feel about the chakra system. I just feel it's really, really important. Step out of your comfort zone, onto your North Node path, and here comes the Emperor. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys, some of you guys might have Capricorn for a, Aries for a North Node, because the Emperor is an Aries sign. So step out of your comfort zone and be the Emperor, be the boss, be absolutely like, this is what I want and I'm taking it. I'm not that you have to steal it, but you are manifesting it. You're demanding it. of the universe, of yourself. You know it's yours, you know? It's like the emperor, right? Temperance. Step out of your comfort zone. Okay. So I don't know what your comfort zone would be really what your south node is. You know what I mean? As far as like this card goes, because your south node was your previous life to this one. Okay, so it's saying step out of that comfort zone of the south node, the one you remember from the last time deep in your DNA. Step into this new one, this new thing. Take charge of your life. It's time to transmute some energy. And it is, of course, it's the Nine of Wands again. Um, so I feel like, you know, I've talked about Nine of Wands a million times, but I'm going to talk about it one more time. Because Wands, Nine of Wands is about being hurt so many times. And these are not just tiny little pains. These are life-altering things. It's pain in love. It's pain in success and, you know, your money. It's everything. It's anything that has to do with anything that's painful. And this Nine of Wands person has been through it all. This guy here has been in a war and he's alive, you know? And he is teaching people. He could look at him, arms wide open, heart chakra right wide open. So most of the Nine of Wands cards show the person guarded, not wanting to tell anyone anything, not wanting to trust anyone. And I feel like that's what's changing here. I feel like you're changing your mindset on some kind of pain. And you're allowed to release it here because you're finally like seeing it from your soul's perspective. What did it give you? Tell me what, ooh, that was a lot. I feel like it's saying, like all those cards fell out when I was about to answer. So I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck as a whole, like a bunch of cards. Let's see what it is. What did all these wands give to Aries is what I'm asking. The first card is strength. Like it gave you so much strength, power, pride. Also a gentle vibe too. Like the strength card is like balancing lion and lamb energy. You know what I mean? Like you are fierce as a lion, but gentle as a lamb. So it's kind of, it is about balancing like your soul and your human, you know, because your soul is just so love. It's just so much love. The other day I was watching something on YouTube or something, and someone asked about what it was like to, oh my God, I'm forgetting my thought again. Man, I wonder if I'm getting Alzheimer's or what. Maybe Spirit just wants me to shut up. Okay. Be bold and make the first move. What is it? Be bold and make the first move toward a Six of Cups relationship. So this could be a child. It could be somebody you grew up with. It is somebody that you love and want. I feel like maybe you guys haven't been talking for a while. But I feel like it might be time to patch things up. Be bold and make the first move. So I feel like it's a really big desire for you to make things right with this person, whether you were the one who did wrong or them. I'm seeing 6969 right here, clarifying this one card. Be bold and make the first move. You got Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like this is about a relationship that you think about all the time. I do feel like maybe there's been a rift or an argument or something. Something was said or something that wasn't fair, and it's time to make it right, is what this card is saying. And it's up to you, Aries, because Spirit is saying, like, just make the first move. You can say that apology too, like, because it takes two, right? I feel like there's a fight here. It's time to take action, be bold and make the first move, and step out of your comfort zone. So it's very possible that this relationship or whatever it is what you're all tied up about, right? You're in the Four of Cups, you're like stuck to the tree or feeling like a victim here. And Spirit is saying, like, that's not how it's going down. This is your inner spirit, your soul. It's like, that's not the plan. For you to just be quiet and not talk to this person, that's not the plan. Tell me what the plan is for Aries. What do you want them to do? First of all, understand your value, Queen of Pentacles. And also understand the value of other people, right? I don't know if you made a promise that you couldn't keep or if this person did, but I feel like something needs to be done here. Some kind of an apology. Truth needs to be told. Ace of Swords. Because this could be a successful situation. It's very passionate and it's led by your intuition. Like, it's a psychic kind of bond. And it's really, at the end of the day, a Ten of Pentacles relationship. So I feel like that's what Spirit's saying. Like, you know, you're just hung up on this one little thing here, but this is a really important relationship for you, and it's time for you to work on it. I mean, this needs to change, like, right now. It's your vibe match. King and Queen of Wands is here. There's so much love too. There could be some traveling involved for the two of you. It is a soul friend, but it's right here where you're like, you know, like, this is your problem. Like, they did something that hurt your feelings or broke your heart, and you're sitting here thinking, like, I don't know if I want to put any more time and effort in this. I really don't. And it's totally up to you. But at the bottom of the deck says this is a huge success. Four of Wands. Like, this is a person that's going to bring you stability, because I think it's because of the love. And I just feel like, yep, there she is. There's your Empress. And a Cup of Love. And Justice and Transformation. I feel like there's a transformation happening in this relationship. It is a destined relationship. And it is a Emperor-Empress relationship. And I think it's time to just make the first move. That's what this is saying. So if this is resonating for you, like I said, like, this could be about a parent. It could be about a child. It doesn't have to be about a lover, but it could be. And I feel like every single sign is in there. So, yeah. Okay. So that's what I got for you guys. Let's see. Saturn in the 8th house. It's Folgers. You need coffee. My mom is Pisces. We have lost communication. Yeah, that's very well could. That's what kind of the vibe I was getting too. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. It's just a connection that needs repair, you know? And Spirit is saying, like, it's your move, Aries, is what it's saying. It's like, don't wait for this person to make the move. It's not up to them. It's up to you. I don't know why, but I don't know. Give her a call. Well, it is, yeah, childhood hurt. Do you want me to, I'm all done with my readings. You want me to pull some cards for you, Tim? Maybe like step-by-step instructions on how to do it? Let me get this really great. I'm going to get this this heart tarot deck because it's just so spiritual. Oh, my sun's in the 8th house too. So that's weird, isn't it? I'm a Gemini sun in the... Well, I'm just going to pull some cards and ask, like, specifically, like, how can you move toward reconciling with your mom? Spirit, can you tell me, like, what steps can Tim take to reconcile with his mama? It's so hard when you're the mom. I don't know if you have kids, Tim, but when it's your kid that, when your kid stops talking to you, which they do, they all do. There's always something, you know, but, I don't know. It's difficult when one of your kids stops talking to you. But I had a problem with my mom too, Tim, to be honest. I didn't make friends with her until she was dead. I know that sounds weird. Okay. All right, so here's what I got. All right. Look at the bottom of the deck. Do you see those two? Those are your chakras that might need some attention, like the heart chakra and the crown chakra. So I feel like their spirit is trying to like give you some messages, because I see the 4 right here, which is about a crown, like it's incoming crown messages, and it's asking you to like open that chakra area, which would be like just even trying to touch your shoulders blades behind your back would open it, you know. But spirit is asking you to open it because they want to send you a message. They're directly related. So open up that heart, because they're trying to send you some kind of information, and it could be about you know, equal give and take, 6 of Pentacles, making things right with your mom and finding stability and ending a cycle. So here's what the cards that I pulled said. That was just the bottom of the deck. Sometimes they give the best reads, you know. So here's what I have. I feel like, so there is some kind of an argument. This is big. This is like huge, like facing some big stuff. But let me show you a deeper meaning to this card, because like it's got the blue, green, and orange. So that tells me that throat chakra, heart chakra, sacral chakra, all 3 of those, it's affecting all of those, which means it's your family, it's someone you love so much, and it chokes you up. Okay, so that's the first thing. It's acknowledging what I'm asking. And I feel like you have right now, I kind of feel like you're doing this. This is number 15 card, and it's about mastering your heart. This person here has his heart in a cage, and so like not easily accessible, right? I feel like this throws you off balance a little bit, because the 2 of Pentacles is here, and I feel like there's a new beginning coming. This is the Ace of Pentacles, and it's like strengthening bonds. So this could be about you and your mom and how to do that. Spirit is saying like open up your heart chakra so that I can give you incoming messages, because there's a lot you don't know. There's a lot you don't know about your mom, about the situation, and maybe it's time to just like call it a draw. 5 of Swords, like just bury the hatchet, be done with it, you know. Take yourself out of this situation. This is the 11 card, so it's like justice, but it's also about detaching yourself from the situation, letting go of something that's keeping you stuck in an area, right? I really feel like this card sometimes is about looking from another perspective, you know, releasing, yeah. And then the 0 card, just falling all in, trusting your soul. The 0 card is about trusting your very own soul. And I mean, shoot, I think if it was I guess if I was just like giving you off the cuff advice, I would probably just tell you to like go into a really good meditation and like where can you reach spirit, your own soul really, really good? I feel like water, like water is good. And if you bring in all the elements. So get a bathtub, fill it with water, throw some salt in, shut the lights off, light a candle, and do a deep dive. Do your meditating in the bathtub and see what happens. Because I feel like your soul wants to help you, wants to let you know um, what to do next. It's just, you got to build the trust in that soul piece. You know what I mean? Because it's your human self that doesn't want to make the phone call or send the card. You know, it's your pride, probably. Inner child wounding is just no joke. And I don't know how to forgive some of that stuff. Like, there's some stuff that just isn't forgivable. But in order for us to move forward in our own life, we really do have to let go of it. But what's happened in your case is you've kind of locked your heart up. Like, you don't, as far as your mom's concerned, like you're kind of blocked her out. And I think the only way out of this situation is in, and I would do it in the bathtub. I would do it with water and salt and fire. And the breathing is the air, right? So you have all four of those elements. I like to immerse my whole, like even like all the way, like to here with even my head in the water. And I can't believe how many messages I get in the tub. I mean, I've been doing that for years and I didn't even know why I didn't even know why or what was going on. But like my kids would tell me like I need this or that, and I'd go take a bath and I'd come out and I'd have the solution. And I didn't know how I did it. Well, it's spirit. But I wasn't connected so much in the that's good. Right on. Yeah, it's amazing how tapping into the energies of especially your soul, because it's really the driving force in us, and it's like without it, we're nothing. I mean, we die, right? It needs to be here to keep us alive. Like, we have to have the soul. But yeah, it's very quiet too. Like, we have to invite it. We have to like ask for the advice, like I need to hear you. And yeah. So if you do that in the tub, like I don't know if that answer is gonna come to you like super quick. Like I'm not gonna try and tell you that you're gonna get out of the tub and know the answer immediately. I'm not, because sometimes it happens like that, and sometimes it takes a long time. I have to keep asking. I have to keep reaching in. Like, I have to do research. I have to look for the answer myself sometimes. And then sometimes if I just keep reaching, I do get the epiphany. Like, okay, I get it. Yeah, and honestly, like, you want to know what I figured out about my mom? Like, it's when I figured out about the soul path. You know what I mean? I believe in the soul path, and I don't know if you do or not, but man, it's changed my life, and it's changed the way I look at everything, especially my mom. Man, I didn't like her. She didn't like me, and we didn't get along. It was a hurtful relationship. And when I learned about the soul path, so you have to really think about it. Like, this soul made this life plan way before we ever dove into the womb, and I chose my mom. So I chose her and all of her issues because I had a specific thing in mind, and I I needed a complete erase from the past. Like, I needed to come in with no recollections. And I I was raised in a really weird religion, and I had to really work hard to like leave out those thoughts, you know what I mean? And just all kinds of stuff. But when I really put it together, and I don't know if you journal, but I do, and every time I do journal, I sit there and think to myself, like, well, no wonder. And then I think about the life path of her and how she agreed to be my mom. I wasn't the greatest kid. I was all kinds of fucked up, and I was different than all the rest of them. I was, I was the one always bucking the system. And I feel like she had to really be brave to be my mom and to do some of those things, like to, you know, just, I mean, I'm not going to get into the details, but you know what I mean. Like, she had a tough path too, and she agreed to it just for my own path. Like, okay, I'll treat you like shit so you can struggle your whole life and then finally get it. I'll do that for you. And that's kind of how I look at everything. Like I was assaulted, and that was my first tower moment that I was talking about yesterday. And that was awful. And for 30 years I was angry and I was pissed, and then it all of a sudden I was grateful because I had that out of body experience. you know so the out of body experience is, I really needed that in order to like get through losing my kid, because the out of body experience debunked the religious ideology that I was raised in. Do you know what I mean? So it's very intricate and very detailed, and we make these really crazy plans so that we can experience things, learn things as a human, so we can learn that as in our soul. You know, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but yeah. So I think it's all a plan, and I think that also believing in the soul path actually. I mean, there's nothing you really can't accept once you really see, like you really see the truth of it, and you're like, oh my God. You start to like understand that your soul is a badass. You start to understand how brave it is, how many times it's probably been here to want to experience this and this and this and this. This want to feel all these things and all these things. And yeah, I don't know. It's changed the way I even view my own self, and how I feel different about myself now. I respect myself a lot more now that I've discovered the soul thing. It's changed me completely. But if it wouldn't have been for all of those things that happened, I wouldn't I wouldn't have made it to this spot and being the person that I am, which I'm pretty happy with most days. Okay, thank you guys for such a great day. Thanks for being with me, and hit the like button and commenting and all that. I love you. Bye.